Hello everyone, and welcome back again to a brand new video. Are you looking to connect Google Forms to Google Documents? This guide will show you how to automatically populate a Google document with responses from a Google form. Follow these steps to set up the connection. So let's get started. Before we start with this video, make sure to watch it from now till the end so you can have the full experience. First thing first, guys, go ahead and open Google Forms. Click on the first link and it will be opened. You can also find it right here in this 6 or 9 squares or circles. You can find it in here. Just simply search for Google Forms and you will find it right there. Now, what are we going to do in order to actually connect Google Forms with basically Google Documents? Well, first of all, let's go to our forms and manage to create a form that's going to be our based form that we are going to use it for the rest of this tutorial. We have this one that I have created in a previous tutorial, which we are going to always be based on it. So this form right here has one question: did you eat lunch? Yes or no? Well, now how can we manage to connect this with Google Documents? What in a possible way can the Google Documents be connected to Google Form? Well, that's not something that is really 100% possible, unless of course you would go to here, Docs Google. Let me just open it really quick, a blank page, and maybe from here you might be able to add from menus, go for Google Form, so you can search for form and basically search for Google Form in case you had any kind of a plugin. But in our case, we don't really have a plugin. There's nothing to help us to actually manage or add a form in here. So what should we do in manage to manage all of these problems? Well, first of all, guys, we need a third-party app that we called Zapier that is gonna get to help us in this tutorial by connecting the Google Forms with another app, which is the app that we want in this video, Google Documents. Of course, this tutorial can replicate it on any kind of other apps, so you don't have to follow step by step. You can literally just replace Google Documents or Google Form with any other application that you wanted. So yeah, just reuse the steps that I'm going to show you exactly how they are. Simply change the name of the app. Now let's go ahead and go to the app section. Go to apps right through here, and from this area you have to go ahead and add, or first of all search for the app that you want to add. So in our case, you would like Google, not Google, but Google Forms. So there we go. And usually it will not have this here. You will not be able to see it here since you will have 0 connections. So you have to click on connect button right through here, and it will take you to a page where you can just guarantee some access to it. And then the same thing for the Google Documents. So let's just wait. Connection, let's connect it again, just show you how it works. Let me just use this account, allow access, and just like that we have guaranteed some basically some of the credentials of or access to it. Now let's test the connection, make sure that it is done successful. This is exactly what you wanted. Let's test this one as well. Let's see if it's working. Yeah, if it's not working, it will give you such a message. So yeah, in case you had it, that means your connection is not working. Now, once you have connected both apps, which are Google Form and Google Docs, you go to Create, go to Zaps, and from that area, you simply have to go to this section and write whatever you want. So here, for example, I'm just gonna write when a form is submitted in Google Forms, send it to Google Docs. Now this is the thing, you can't literally write in here in this prompt or this field text connect app to another, because this is what you're talking to is an AI. The connection process is way big than it can handle. Because for example, let me just open a whiteboard. When we are talking about the connection of an app and another, so let's say for example we have here Google Form. So let's go here, Google Form, And here we have the Google Docs. So when we are saying connection, it's not really that easy for us, because connection can mean create, it can mean remove, it can mean edit, or even just change, or by the way, delete. So when we say connection, this is what we mean. We mean various amounts of actions that will appear or happen after a specific trigger. Well, unfortunately, to choose one of these actions to happen, that means we should have so many triggers. This variation of triggers are not available in Zapier. They only have one trigger at a time. So when you are declaring something, you have to choose one of these things to be the action. Well, if you choose them all to be the action or the consequence of the trigger, they will not be understanding what type of action should they take next. So everything will happen. If someone submitted something, it will be creating a document, deleting a document, editing a document, changing a document, all at once, which is not what we want. That's why you write something in details, just like I did, and then type send. And anyway, guys, if you did try to write connect app A1 to A2, for example, so app number 1 to app number 2, they will tell you to give them more details. So this is not really possible either way. So you need to actually handle it like the way that I've told you, by giving it a small detail. You're not really losing anything. You're specifically saying what you are looking for from this integration. Now I had some lags here, so let me just refresh the page. Hopefully it's gonna be fixed. Google Docs. Here, as you can see, these are like literally all the events: append text to documents, create documents from templates, create documents from text, upload documents, API requests, find a document. So there is a bunch of things that you can create, and you might even be able to get a custom action library or create an action. So this is a variation. Now once we have done this, just choose create documents from template, then let's continue here, and you choose the account that you want to go with. Let's go with this one. Go to actions. You have to fulfill all these things because they are pretty much necessary, and once you're done, you have to click right here on publish. Now guys, you have to understand one more thing, that is, once you create an account with the free version, you will have only 100 tasks, which means 100 submission of forms will be the maximum amount on your account. If you want more, then get the premium version. And that's pretty much it, guys, for today's video. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you guys in the next tutorial.